Traverse meeting's at 8. We gotta unload some stuff real quick. Gabe's stuck in the back because nobody helped him pull his bag out.
Hey, have a great time, guys.
Jay's over here. He left his whole family at the hotel.
Hell yeah.
That's all right. They're all broke down, but at least he'll make passes today.
I only care about me. There's only one person. It's me. Just ask my kid.
Engine pump with me. So you gotta actually have that this size engine. There are 9 cars in Unlimited, 12 in Ultimate Iron. Pro Street has 15 cars. Pro Street Naturally Aspirated has 6. There are 9 modified power adder cars. Small block power adder, or Super Street big block power adder, there are 10. Super Street small block power adder, there are 7. All motor big block. No turbos, no blowers, no nitrous. All motor big block, there are exactly 0. You can count it on 2 fingers. All motor big block has. Do you hear me? There are no entries in all motor big block. All motor small block, there's 8 of them, Bobby. Any one of you guys lying about getting an all motor small block might be a good opportunity. Anyway, Street Race big block power adder 7. Street Race big block naturally aspirated 8. Street Race small block power adder 43. Street Race small block naturally aspirated 43. Gasser A, there's 5. Gasser B, there's 13. 2 in the hot rod class and 155 in the Street Machine Eliminator class. If you qualify for all motor big block, you might want to think about that for just a second. I want to talk now about probably the most...
Okay, we are changed over.
Throwing me under the bus.
Traverse meeting's over. Car's ready. Just unloaded everything. Swap tires. They're doing the A and B class. So for this year's drag week, they call out your classes. So we don't get to run until they call out C and D. A and B. A is 850 faster. B is 850 to 10.0, C is 10 to 1150, and then D is 1150 and slower. So we gotta wait our turn, then get in line, and hopefully make a pass or two. And we're gonna also get on the scale today. I'd like to see what the car actually weighs. I've always just had a guess. So here we go. Lots of cars out here. Oh, we're in tech. I mean, not tech. Staging lanes. Finally called the C class. We're way back. They're not actually running us yet. They're still running some of the, I think the B, A, B class, but there was, how many were in our class, the C class? 135, something like that. It's quite a few. We got the biggest class in the whole event. So, check this out. Red truck. Some pretty cool cars here. Hopefully we can make a good pass and then load up and get out of here, because if we have to wait for a second pass, that's going to be late tonight because we got a 4-hour ride ahead of us. So hopefully one and done.
Both of these cars are again Street Machine Eliminator entries. This will go 10:02, 133. Nice flick there as Dressler goes down 1192.8 at 113. Challenger, the old school late model Challenger, the old school kind of billboard style heavy shawl out the side. And a Vermont car here on the right hand side. How about this cool E-body both on the right? No, the Vermont license plate on it. James or Devin Deutsch. Devin close.
Gosh, I'm an idiot. Back in tech line, or back in line, staging lines. Luckily, I got around. They're still open, but I didn't let go of the damn button. Yesterday was such a good pass, but I was like, took off, and I was like, why won't it go? I blurped the clutch again, and then I was like, oh, you dumb mother trucker, and let go, and then it took off. But it's still skirting down the track a little bit. Last year it was like it was on rails, so we're gonna bring the tire pressure up a bit. We dropped it down to see if that did anything, but we're gonna try to go up to like 18 or something now, I think, because it feels like it's all over. Before we thought it was spinning, but I think it's pressure. So we're gonna adjust that, make another pass, and hopefully that is a good one, because if we miss that, I bet we'll be here till late. So all I gotta do is just let go of the damn button. Gosh. You stupid button. No, maybe I should just put it on the clutch. I was going to, and then I didn't, because I was like, I figured it out last year, but
Second last time, that is going to be no dice. 1065 at 131 miles an hour, so occasionally we'll see something like that happen where people get pretty close to the beams halfway through a run and triggers that quarter-mile clock. 1 mile an hour, right? Yeah, you can get it away. Yeah. Yeah. The rubber's nuts. Yeah, I was definitely thinking about doing some of that. Michael swinging on the right-hand side, Kevin Norris to the left, 70 ducks. Michael swinging on the right-hand side, Kevin Norris to the left, 70 ducks.
okay, much more better. This time we finally we made a second run. I ran a 10.2. It's also a PB on my 60-foot time. So that's super exciting. Remember, I'm 41S. That's the number you're going to look for all week. So we got to figure out where we're going to drop this off. These guys are going to start getting me converted back to street mode. Then we can get on our 4-hour ride. So day one, half complete. And you just lower that. 214, we're on the road. That's not too bad. It's about 4 hours of drive. We're going to stop and get some lunch quick. So knock on wood, everything goes well. Everything's all loaded up. I'm pretty happy with how things went today. As the week goes on, at least with the last drag week, it wasn't as hectic every day because people would get to the track at different times depending on what happened. Today with the drivers meeting at 8, it starts at 8 and it's like, big mess. But I don't know, it was also the C-Class doesn't start until like 11, so there's no rush for us in the mornings to get there now. I'm sure it'll be a little bit earlier than that, but I bet not till 9:30, 10 o'clock. So we're gonna go get some food, get some gas, keep on trucking to the next checkpoint. Made it to our first checkpoint, the Red Brick Tavern, established in 1837. That's pretty cool. If you guys want to pause pause on this so you can do some reading. It's pretty neat. We're gonna keep on moving. Gotta get to the next checkpoint. Yeah, one more. One more, then we're gonna meet my buddy Kevin in Indiana. So here we go. Sound deadening that goes up to just right where the pedals are, but the actual firewall itself, and there's a few holes in the firewall that I haven't put grommets or filled in yet. But it seems a little bit louder than normal, but it could just be that our oil is very hot, and then the oil cooler is working. Because even when it gets hot, like, it doesn't get much lower than that, so that's good. It's been staying right around the same all day. And what was the other thing we were gonna do? What was I just thinking about? Check those. Oh, blow by. We got some good blow by right now too. I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, I don't know if it's because once everything gets heat soaked or what, but it's car's running really good. I don't think I have a broken piston or anything. They're all forged. When I pulled the plugs out, they looked fine. There was no speckling like I had detonation. When we had it apart before, we actually looked at the pistons and they had 0 signs of detonation. So maybe valve seals. Not sure. It could also be that the catch can is over full and it needs to be drained. So that's generated now that the engine and everything's so hot. The steam coming into the catch can is hitting the oil and making it like that. So we're gonna check that when we get to the hotel too. More corn and beans, soybeans, whatever, seeds. Who knows what it is out here? Long and flat and straight. Well, I just realized that we didn't do a just got to the hotel video. So we went up to dinner, met with Kevin, then he followed us to the hotel. We hung out in the parking lot for a minute and we unloaded some stuff. Nothing too crazy exciting. We didn't even really check on stuff. You know, everything was too hot to touch, so it sounded fine outside of the engine bay. I'm not worried about it at all. Once it cooled down, the blow-by wasn't nearly as bad, so it's got to just be from getting hot. Just from heat soaked all day and everything. I will try to check the tomorrow morning once we get to the track. We should have a good amount of time. I am gonna just see if I can drain the catch can, and if we have time, maybe I'll pull a valve cover off and just give it a quick check. Like I said, it's not that big of a deal to do. So we'll take care of that. And I did not get on the scale today. I completely forget. I was so frustrated that I missed the didn't let go of the button. Yeah, drove right by, got back in line, and I was amped that I did well, so I forgot. Maybe tomorrow if they have the scales there. If not, maybe Friday we can get back on the scales or get on the scales and see what the car weighs. So we're like 15 minutes from the track. Kevin's he took the day off. He's gonna hang out with us tomorrow too. So we will be at it bright and early. Well, we'll be down there at 8:30. We're gonna sleep in a little bit. But until next time, day 1 complete, and we're here, and the car's still in one piece. Knock on some wood.